The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parks Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Danny Gibson here alongside with Dick Girardi, and we're pleased to bring you the top horse racing and news from around the country here on the Parks Racing third floor studio. On today's show, we watch top racing from Belmont Park in the Grade 2 Suburban Stakes with the return of Mystic Guide for Godolphin and trainer Michael Stidham off that big Dubai World Cup win. And 3 Parks-based fillies will take on the favorite Crazy Beautiful with jockey Mike Smith for trainer Kenny McPeak in the Grade 3 Delaware Oaks at beautiful Delaware Park. And Belmont Park sure continues with their stakes action Monday with the 1-turn mile, the Grade 3 Dwyer Stakes, with the highly priced first captain taking his first shot at Graded Stakes Company. Just huge stakes racing, and we're very excited to talk about it.
No question, Danny. It's second half of the year now. We're into it, and we got these Breeders' Cup winning your in races that we're going to show. We got a couple of Breeders' Cup defending champs that ran over the long weekend, and I include the weekend like Friday to Tuesday, right? Yeah. Since we're ending it here at Parks with the Dog Penny. So yeah, it's really good racing and a lot of significant racing.
Like you said, the Breeders' Cup, we're going to watch a lot of the winning your in races today. So the Breeders' Cup shaping up. They're going to try to punch their ticket to Del Mar. And the Haskell, how exciting is the Haskell going to be? I'm actually going to make the trip to the Jersey Shore, and I think it might be Hot Rod Charlie's time.
Yeah, I hope so. The blinkers are coming off. I watched his work last time. Look, I think you can make a case. He was the best horse in the Derby, given what happened on the first turn. There's no question in my mind he ran the better race in the Belmont. All credit to Essential Quality, who was terrific, but he wasn't under pace pressure the whole time. Hot Rod Charlie's going to win a big one. Why not the Haskell?
Absolutely, get that $1 million. And don't miss out, Parks. We're going to have our September Fall Festival coming back. We're going to have a little break here in August, but we're going to come back very strong. And let's start with stakes action right here at Parks. Yeah. Our local race was a very exciting one. On Tuesday, we had our Grade 3 Dr. James Penny Memorial for fillies and mares going 1 mile and a 16th over the Parks Racing Turf Course for the $200,000 purse. Our first open stakes race of the year, very exciting. And the field really did shape up like we talked about Belmont Park. The perfect sting came off the turf. So we're lucky to get some of those horses.
Right, no question, Danny. It was very providential that it rained over the weekend on Saturday. 4 scratches out of the perfect sting that ended up here in the Doc Penny. We got the Ortiz brothers coming down, Manny Franco, we got Graham Motion, Mike Stidham. I mean, some of the best trainers in the country have horses in here. Jonathan Thomas. So yeah, a really strong field and a great race named after a great man, Doc Penny.
Absolutely, all the turf players. Well, let's get to the call with Chris Griffin at the Doc Penny Memorial.
Glamorous Thunder wants the lead and takes it. It's Glamorous Thunder to bend around this first turn is 2 lengths clear from Platinum Painter. Then comes Medita and the Team Valor Silk Sioux settled nicely in third. Princess Grace is now going to save ground to the inside in fourth. They're single file as they work to the backstretch. Amnirix and the yellow cap is a little rank, wants to move forward there for Jose Ortiz. BB's busted and the trailer. Tick, 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 boom. Glamorous Thunder is going to try and take them all the way. Getting closer is Platinum Painter. Medita waited with Princess Grace, who will need some room. Amnirix starts to follow that move with BB's busted. They start to bunch up in behind the leader. Still at the back. Tick, 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 boom. 23-1 was that opening quarter mile. They've got less than a half mile to go, and it's going to be Glamorous Thunder to take them into the far turn. Platinum Painter. Now Medita is called upon, and here comes Medita with a wide rally. Princess Grace is still waited with, is going to need room there for Joe Bravo. Tipping to the outside, yellow cap, Amnirix. It's going to be a sprint for home as Platinum Painter has now taken the front. Medita, Princess Grace still looking for room, is tipping into the 2-path, and look at her go. She's unleashed to the inside. Medita got the jump. Princess Grace is in full gear in between the Platinum Painter. It's Medita still holding off Princess Grace. Late run here, Amnirix, Medita, and Princess Grace for a final 16th. Princess Grace now kicks it into high gear. Medita, 2 noses to the line. Princess Grace got it.
Well, a very exciting stretch run in the Dr. James Penny Memorial, but Princess Grace gets the win from the 8 post with a perfectly executed ride by jockey Joe Bravo for trainer Michael Stidham and owner and breeder M&M Stable. Susan Moore was here, and you could tell she took a big sigh of relief after her filly won. This filly just means the world to her. She ran great off the layoff, Dick. And you know what's kind of funny? The second place finisher, Medita, also off the layoff. They both train at Fair Hill. So I don't know, Dick, what do you think? They were talking on the van ride over. Arnold Delacour had Medita perfectly ready to go, the German bred mare. And our third place finisher was Platinum Painter, the Parks Connections, trainer Juan Vasquez, owner Just in Time Racing, and our leading rider Ruben Silvera. And that filly has won over the Parks turf course at this distance as well. So all these horses love the mile and 16th.
Terrific horse race, Danny, and a great finish to a great weekend. Joe Bravo diving to the inside on Princess Grace, and you had that stretch long battle between the Fair Hill horses, and Princess Grace ends up winning it. Now 4 for 5 lifetime, only lost by a half a length. Terrific race to Doc Penny.
We did catch up with our winning trainer, Michael Stidham. Here's more with him. She's a very competitive filly. She only had one loss at half a length, and she won at this distance on an off track.
She's been amazing. We were lucky enough to train her mother, Masquerade, and she was the exact same way. If she was in a battle down the stretch, she usually got her head in front at the wire. She's just like Mama.
Oh, and so nice that you trained for the owners that bred her as well, M&M Stables. And Susan came today.
Susan and John Moore have been great owners to work with, and they breed really good horses, so I'm very lucky to have them. And Joe Bravo, that was an amazing ride. Joe and I have teamed up for 3 stakes wins in the last 5 tries, so it's been good.
Time to head to our first break. When we come back, we're going to head to national coverage all around the country, and Mystic Guide makes his return to racing off that big Dubai World Cup win. All that here on Let's Go Racing.
Mystic Guide and Happy Savor, they remain right together, 3rd and 4th.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
Did you know the Pennsylvania horse racing industry provides health care and pensions for thousands of workers who in turn spend their income supporting local communities? And we do it with 0 tax dollars while creating tens of thousands of jobs.
Looking to join the thrill and excitement of thoroughbred racehorse ownership? Pewter Stable can get you started. With more than 25 years of experience under the leadership of Greg and Kate DeMasi, Pewter Stable is one of the industry's leaders in racing partnerships, winning hundreds of races and millions of dollars at racetracks all over the Mid-Atlantic, including New York. No markup, no management fees makes our partnerships unique and affordable. We are Pewter Stable.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our national coverage is brought to you by the Chapman Auto Group. If their emblem's not on the back of your car or truck, well, you did pay too much. Let's start our national coverage at Belmont Park. They had the Grade 2 Suburban, a 1.25 miles over the sloppy race course, a field of 6 running for the $400,000 purse, and to punch their ticket in the Breeders' Cup Classic at Del Mar Racecourse out in beautiful California. Our favorite is number 4, Mystic Guide, 4 to 5, wearing the Godolphin blue for trainer Michael Stidham, and he has now earnings of $7.5 million in his horsey bank.
And most of that came in the Dubai World Cup, Danny, back on the 27th of March. Hasn't run since then. Michael Stidham wanted to give him a lot of time because obviously the goal is to get to the Breeders' Cup Classic for Godolphin, which even for them is having a ridiculous year.
They certainly are. And our second choice favorite is Happy Savor. It comes from post 6 at 8 to 5 for trainer Todd Pletcher. And this horse has been undefeated. He won 5 out of his 5 starts. And he has faced Mystic Guide before.
Yeah, beat him in the Jockey Club Gold Cup last year, Danny, by 3/4 of a length. That was kind of Mystic Guide's coming out party, too, because he ran the biggest buyer of his life, proved it was real in the Razorback, and then obviously proved it was real in Dubai World Cup. Happy Savor's probably going to have to run a little faster than he has up till now to beat the best of Mystic Guide in here.
Well, they're all going to have to run over the sloppy track at Belmont Park. Here's the call of the Grade 2 Suburban Stakes.
So positions are unchanged as they go into the far turn. But that's about to change as Mystic Guide comes through on the inside to challenge Moretti for the lead. Here comes Mystic Guide. Moretti is there, and Max Player's on the outside. Happy Savor is racing in fourth, just off those front three. Three quarters went in 1:11.3. At the back of the pack are Informative and Prioritize. Mystic Guide is coming through on the inside to take the lead now from Moretti. Max Player is all out in third. Happy Savor asked for more in fourth as they pass the 3/16 pole. And it is Mystic Guide. And here's Max Player now to challenge on the outside. Happy Savor and Moretti. They're moving for the 16th pole. It is Max Player on the outside of Mystic Guide. Max Player trying to pull off the upset in the Grade 2 Suburban. They come for the finish. It's going to be tight. It is Max Player to do it.
Well, Max Player with the upset. He was 11-1 for trainer Steve Asmussen with a beautiful ride from Ricardo Santana Jr. And this horse has run at Parks. He broke his maiden here at Parks when he was back with Linda Rice. And, you know, something fun about this horse, he ran in all 3 Triple Crown races last year.
Yeah, he ran in everything. His last win was in the Withers, Danny, which is over a year ago. But as you said, he ran in all 3 Triple Crown races. Ran in the Travers, ran in the Saudi Cup, ran in the Pimlico Special. He's been in all of them. He just doesn't want anything. This was the race of a lifetime for Max Player. He was really, really good. And Steve Asmussen, we talked about this a while back on the show. He's now at 9,408 winners. He's less than 40 winners from catching Dale Baird for first all time. Probably another month or so, given how Steve wins. I mean, he's already at 282 wins in 2021, so won't be long that we're going to be talking about number 1 all time for Steve Asmussen on the trainer list.
What an incredible trainer to watch, and quite the horseman. And no shame in our favorite Mystic Guide. I mean, I would even up to say that was not his favorite racetrack. They all had to run over it, but I definitely think it moved Max Player up a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that the inside maybe wasn't as good as the outside on the day, but Louis Size really didn't have a lot of choice. The inside was open. He came through. He tried to get off the rail, but yeah, look, credit to Max Player. It was the race of his life. He's never run that good, but if he ran against Mystic Guide again, who would I like? I would like Mystic Guide.
Yeah, I think it's still on to the Breeders' Cup Classic for Michael Stidham and Mystic Guide, but look forward to seeing more from Max Player as well, and Happy Savor too. No disgrace with that.
No, he ran okay. First time in a sloppy track, first time beaten after 5 wins. Nobody stays undefeated forever.
Exactly. Well, time to head to Delaware Park. It was 3-year-old fillies in the Delaware Oaks, a mile and a 16th, and our favorite is Crazy Beautiful. She posts from number 7, from the number 7 post for trainer Kenny McPeak.
Came in at 1-5. Now she's got some really good wins this year. She's already won 2 Oaks, the Gulfstream Park Oaks, the Summer Oaks at Santa Anita, and our man Kenny McPeak needs no introduction. When he appears, he's dangerous.
He loves those fillies. And second choice is a name that we all know. John Service sends out Midnight Obsession, gets Joe Bravo to ride at odds of 5-1.
Yeah, most recently second in the Leafard Stakes in the slop one. There was Penn Mile Day. Remember, everything had to come off the turf that day, but Midnight Obsession ran really, really well that day.
We have another John Service horse in there, leader of the band, and Miguel Penaloza sends out Exogen. So going to be a great race. Here's the call of the Delaware Oaks.
Orb's Baby Girl, she controls the speed and shows the way a length and a tail. Hybrid Eclipse is getting a bit closer to the speed, and Crazy Beautiful eyeballs the both of them. Midnight Obsession stays towards the inside in a wide trip for Baby Gundon. Juror number 4 is in front of 3 rivals now, which includes a rail-skimming Exogen. She a hot mess, and leader of the bandsman last of all. 4 furlongs to go for Orb's Baby Girl, and breathing down that rival's neck is Hybrid Eclipse as they enter the turn. Crazy Beautiful and Mike Smith hasn't asked this one yet, and right behind them is Midnight Obsession as they make the turn. Orb's Baby Girl is trying to hold on to a slim lead, and there goes Hybrid Eclipse now to take the lead. Crazy Beautiful starting those long, graceful strides at Hybrid Eclipse, and right there is Midnight Obsession. These are the 3 principals at the 3/16, and Crazy Beautiful can wait no more, and she slingshots to the top.
Well, Crazy Beautiful got the win with jockey Mike Smith, who made the trip from California, and definitely a worthwhile trip for him. And I just think she was the clear-cut best horse.
She was, and look, John Service's fillies ran really well. Some years in the Delaware Oaks, they might even have been good enough to win. Midnight Obsession second, leader of the band third, but not against Crazy Beautiful. That's her 3rd Oaks win of the year. Next, I think, Danny, the CCA Oaks, maybe the Alabama, maybe we see here for the Cotillion, but really nice filly for our man Kenny McPeak.
Absolutely. I think we can definitely say we see her on an upswing, and she's run some good races. She got a lot of trouble in the Kentucky Oaks.
Right,
but
put a line through that one. Otherwise, her form is really, really
She's
good.
been very solid since then, and Frankie was closing on leader of the band. He was all dirty, just couldn't get there in time, and of course, Midnight Obsession with that nice second. Back to Belmont Park. Monday, they had the Dwyer Stakes, a grade 3, 1 mile, and our favorite is First Captain at 2-5, the very expensive First Captain with the $1.5 million price tag with jockey Jose Ortiz.
Yeah, this is a Shug McGahee horse, co-owned by our buddy Terry Finley's West Point Thoroughbreds. 2 for 2, missed the entire 2-year-old season, has been good in starts, heavy favorite, obviously on paper, but has to do it, has to beat a little better field first time in a stakes race.
Snowhouse is our second choice at 3-1 for owners Juddmonte. Trainer Brad Cox gets jockey Joel Rosario.
Yeah, that Cox Juddmonte operation has been really good, and Riding with Biden is in here for the Cassius King guys, as you said earlier, and Glenn Bennett of LC Racing, and Butch Reed. And Butch, when he goes to New York, he doesn't just go to get a ride on the Belt Parkway. He usually goes and tries to win.
He goes with a loaded field. Well, let's see who gets the $250,000 purse of the grade 3 Dwyer Stakes.
Riding with Biden, taking the field around the far turn, the half in 46-3. Gershwin tracking in second, and on the outside is Snowhouse next in third. First Captain is down at the rail, and then big long shot Civil War. Still riding with Biden, the one to catch as they come for the head of the stretch. On the outside is Snowhouse, second, by ahead. And now First Captain makes a move on the extreme outside. Gershwin is down towards the inside. 3/4 winning 1:11. It is Riding with Biden. On the outside is First Captain, and then Snowhouse in third. Riding with Biden trying to pull off the upset. Here's First Captain now moving right alongside, and First Captain has taken the lead with a 16th to the finish. It's First Captain in front, and he will remain undefeated.
And First Captain gets his first graded stakes win for trainer Shug McGahee and Jose Ortiz. But they just ran by. Riding with Biden with trainer Butch Reed, he had the race of his life, I think.
Yeah, I thought Riding with Biden ran great. Danny got an 87 buyer for finishing second. The winner, First Captain, got a 90. Shug is talking about the Travers next. Now he's going to have to get a little better to win, to beat horses like Essential Quality and that crew, because they're really much faster at this stage. But beautifully bred and obviously getting better, and no disgrace at all for Riding with Biden.
No.
I think Butch is going to try to figure out where he's going to go next. He's got Barron obviously already up at Saratoga, getting ready for the Curlin at the end of the month at Saratoga. And Riding with Biden, maybe we see him around the Smarty Jones when we come back at the end of August. But it's nice to have 2 really good 3-year-olds, and Butch certainly does.
Absolutely. Riding with Biden, he won his last 2 races, and you could just see he's maturing. Butch said he was always kind of a bad actor, a horse that, gave him a little trouble. But he did everything right that day. He shipped well. Irad Ortiz said he was perfect, a perfect gentleman on the racetrack. So I think we're going to see a lot more out of this maturing 3-year-old.
Yeah, I loved how he was ridden. He beat the gate. He broke 2 in top, so Irad didn't take that away from him. And Butch actually told me he thinks he might actually be better with a target. But look, as you know, I never have a problem with a horse loose in the lead.
Absolutely. Well, it's time to head to another break. When we get back, we're going to have our jockey and trainer of the week. We're going to tell you about a very exciting upcoming event with our friends at Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association. Don't go anywhere on Let's Go Racing.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week is brought to you by Turning for Home, our racehorse retirement program right here at Parks Racing. Been around since 2008 and assisting horses into a safe retirement for over 14 years. Very proud of that. And we have a new exciting event that we want to tell everyone about. We're partnering with our friends at the Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association, and there's going to be a new launch of a very cool 6-pack of IPA beer from Urban Village Brewery. This custom 6-pack is called Chomping at the Bit, and each can is going to have a different saddle towel. And similar to like a Snapple bottle, it's going to have a fun fact of horse racing on the top. So really cool.
Very nice.
The launch is going to be July 29th. It's an open event for everyone to come in Philadelphia at the Urban Village Brewery, and $1 of each 6-pack will go to the horses of Turning for Home. Nice. Everything about this beer is Pennsylvania preferred, made in PA, distributed in PA, all Pennsylvania, and the event's going to be great. We're going to have live music with Nathan Hicks from The Voice, a country singer. We're going to have some jockeys and trainers from Parks pouring you beer, and we're going to have Rainbow Valley, who led our post parade on Turning for Home Day. There for photo opportunities, and for our collectors out there, we're going to have some really cool silent auction stuff, memorabilia that you could absolutely not find anywhere else. So lots of great things, good food, good beer, good people, and it supports horse racing.
And we'll all be there.
We're going to be there.
Yeah, come hang out.
Yeah, I'm going to be pouring some beers. I'm excited to bring me back to my bartending days. So let's
I did not know you were a bartender. You did not tell me that.
A long time ago.
All right.
I actually was the fastest mixologist in our school.
Well, there you go.
My claim to fame. Well, our Jockey of the Week is Adam Bowman, and he's had such a fabulous couple of weeks. He always puts horses in a great spot, and you know what? He's the best interview.
Well, that's the important thing.
Yeah.
Forget how if they win or lose. They tell us the things we want to hear.
He really is. Him and Frankie had a dead heat the other day, and he said we should have held hands across the finish line. He's a funny, hardworking guy. We all love Adam Bowman. So congratulations on Jockey of the Week. And our Trainer of the Week is Mariah Montoya. We love supporting our female trainers. She had two third place finishes and some stakes. And down at Pimlico, and she trains Marvelous Mike right now, who has won his last 3 starts. So small barn, very competitive. So great job to Mariah Montoya. And it's time for us to head into our race recap, brought to you by the Pewter Stable. Check them out at pewterstable.com. A great partnership and way to get into this wonderful game of horse racing, get in the winner's circle with them. And we're going to start back at Belmont Park. It was another Breeders' Cup win, and you're in. The John Murad. It was a Grade 2, 7 furlongs, and boy, what a stretch run.
This is probably the race of the weekend.
Yes.
I mean, we're talking Firenze Fire is an overwhelming 2-5 favorite. Loves Belmont. He's on the inside with Irad. Johnny V and Mind Control on the outside. And they've been together from the starting gate, Danny,
head to head,
for 7 furlongs. It was essentially a match race. And Mind Control really late is going to just get by. And this is a win and you're in for the Breeders' Cup Sprint. This is a new Todd Pletcher. And Todd and Johnny V, they've won a few races together.
Yes.
How about this number? Johnny V's won 653 graded stakes races, and Todd's won 715. And if you're saying, boy, that sounds like a lot, it's #1 for jockeys and trainers. One of the great combinations in the history of horse racing.
They certainly are. They're like PB&J, and it was great to see Mind Control get that win. I mean, he broke an 8-race losing streak. He is a little bit of a fitter-looking horse. They said he likes to train. They've been training him hard, and boy, that was an aggressive ride.
Yeah, and Firenze Fire probably wants to be outside.
Yeah,
probably
I was going to say that.
The post positions probably had something to do with the result, but take nothing away from the winner. He's in the Breeders' Cup Sprint.
And Firenze Fire carried 2 more pounds, too. I mean, that definitely takes up, when you're talking about inches, that's going to play. But I think everyone should keep 3 Technique on their horse list for next time. Because
ran okay.
He had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's the horse owned by Bill Parcells, thus the 3 Technique, the football term.
Oh, I love it. Well, check out for him for next time. And let's head down to Florida for Gulfstream Park, the Grade 2 Princess Rooney and Cece. Boy, she made some noise in that race, and she's not even going to get the lead in this race. My time took the lead on the inside at the start.
Cece sat mid-pack. She's #5. Victor Espinoza is the rider. Our buddy Michael McCarthy, of course, won the previous with Ron Bauer. She's the only Grade 1 stakes winner in the field. She's won 2, and she just explodes off the turn here. I mean, just runs away from the field. 98 buyer figure, winning you're in for the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. If all things go according to plan, she'll be at Del Mar the first weekend in November. The problem is, Danny, so will Gamete.
She'll have to face Gamine. I mean, she looked like a great horse. Now, Laura's late with Florenter. They had a bad stumble at the start.
They did.
Did that cost her the race? I don't think anybody was beating Cece, but that definitely cost them some placings.
Might have been closer.
Absolutely. Yep. And we're going to stick down at Gulfstream Park. They had the Grade 3 Smile Sprint at 6 furlongs, $200,000 purse. And our man Victor Espinoza, he was there. He got the pickup mount on Miles Ahead after Edwin Gonzalez fell off a horse in the post-parade.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day in Florida for Victor Espinoza. Of course, won the Triple Crown on American Pharoah, and is a regular in California. Just happened to come east to ride CC, and Miles Ahead set that outside trip. The 8 is going to just cruise by in the stretch, win by a half a length, 93 buyer. This horse is trained by Eddie Pleza, who is married to John Service's sister, so this is John's brother-in-law. Eddie Pleza has been a good trainer in South Florida for a long time.
Yes, he has, and he's had a lot of patience with this horse. I know they really like the way he's developing, and I kept looking to see where Diamond Oops was. Again, Florent Giroux just not having luck down in Florida, just too far back and just didn't have time to make the rally.
Never had that punch. He won the race, this exact race, 2 years ago, but just didn't have the same punch he had earlier in his career.
Definitely not. Well, it's time for Eye on Racing, and Belmont Park's going to have their big closing weekend before the Spa starts up at Saratoga. They have 2 Grade 1s on the turf, Belmont Derby and the Belmont Oaks Invitational, and the Grade 3 Victory Ride, one of my favorites.
So always a good weekend, and the biggest weekend of the year at Delaware Park, the Delaware Handicap, and this one is especially meaningful. We just lost the great Rich Glazier, who was Mr. Delaware Handicap.
Yes.
Bonnie South for Brad Cox will probably be the favorite in the race, and Danny on the undercard, going for 8 in a row. Chubb Wagon in $100,000 stake, and against Bronx Beauty, who she just beat right in the last, barely beat in the last race, so it should be fun.
The Dashing Beauty Stakes, definitely one to look out for. And I got to see Chubb Wagon this week, and she was enjoying some time in the ice, enjoying her hay, and she just looked relaxed and just as good as she can.
Yeah, they've just managed her perfectly. They haven't put her in a spot where she's not competitive. She's going to be the favorite again. Maybe there's bigger things down the road, but you know what? As long as they keep giving you 60,000 here, 60,000 there, that's okay.
Absolutely. So tons of betting action you can do. Come here to Parks Racing. We'll be open, or you do it on your Parks Racing mobile app. And we're going to head into our final break. When we come back, we're going to have news and notes, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a flash. If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now, and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action. Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our news and notes is brought to you by the Granny Fund. Granny Fund helps our continuing education for our backstretch community. And yeah, I think we just need to talk a little bit about how the Breeders' Cup is shaping up. We've had a lot of those winning your in races, so we know some of those horses that have the free ticket. Will they go, will they not? But let's talk about Gamine. She ran at Los Alamitos. Johnny Velasquez made the trip. That was his first time out there, and boy, she dominated.
Yeah, she did dominate. She won by 10 in the Great Lady M Stakes, and she, of course, is the defending champ in the Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Sprint, which obviously is what Bob Baffert will be pointing for. She's won her one-turn races, 7 of them by combined 55 lengths. I wrote about it this week on Let'sGoRacingParks.com, along with the local horses. And Nick's Go ran last Friday night in the Cornhusker, defending Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile champ, won by 10, also 113 buyer. So 2 horses that will be favored in the Breeders' Cup at Del Mar in November.
Great to see them. Nick's Go back to his winning form after those 2 fourth place finishes, but him and Joe Rosario, what a ride that was. Well, Dick, I think that does it for you and I this week, but come check us out here at Parks Racing. We have live racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, post time 12:55. Come say hi to me on the rail. I'd love it. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week on Let's Go Racing.